My Woody on the rocks.
Sorry mate, I don't think we have any. My Waddy is Robinson's okay?
Yeah, whatever. What percent is that?
I think it's, well, 0, isn't it?
Right. Whatever. That's the stuff.
Hello, I'm Kyle Otterson and today I'm here with the notorious frontman of up-and-coming rock sensation, Smokin Salmon. Ben McConnell, hello.
Good day.
Now, your first single has recently been released, Bad Gigs, and it got an incredible reception. How do you feel about that?
Well, that's a very good question, and I'm glad you asked it. But in fact, really what the real question is not how do you feel following the success of your debut single, Bad Gigs. I think the real question is, how does it feel to be a veritable icon of rock and roll?
And how does it feel to be a veritable icon?
Just wait a minute because I'm not quite finished. How does it feel to be rubbing shoulders with the big dogs? How does it feel, does the fame sometimes go to your head? And if you were asking me that, what I would say would be basically yes. Yes, it does. It can get overwhelming sometimes.
And how does this overwhelming nature manifest itself?
Well, for example, just like waking up, going on your Facebook profile, and seeing that you have in fact got literally dozens of likes. Well, I think 24 now actually, and that's just a typical day in the life of Ben McConnell.
Now, a lot of your critics have been asking, after this song you've released, it's called Bad Gigs. What gigs, if any, have you actually had?
Well, in answer to that, I would say that's not really the question you want to be asking. The question you want to be asking is, what gigs have you not played?
And the answer to that question would be...
Well, any.
Yes. Okay.
By the way, I'd like to introduce you to my reptilian friend here. This is Archibald. Say hello. So that's Lizardian for right mate. What's the crack?
So there you have it, Ben McConnell, back to you in the studio.
Many thanks, Kyle. I am now here with Mr. X, the rhythm guitarist and vocalist of notorious rock and roll band Smokin Salmon. So, to begin the proceedings, Mr. X, I would like to ask you the question that's on everybody's lips, or at least on the lips of an Amy, aged 14, from Ayrshire. And what she would like to know, and what I would also quite like to know, is what do you keep in your guitar case?
Thanks, Ben. Well, I think it's a very good question that you pose. What all do I keep in my guitar case? Now, one of the main things that I always like to keep in my guitar case, just in case of emergencies, is the guitar itself. Now, this is my guitar. Now, another one of the questions that I get asked quite a lot is, have you named your guitar? And the answer is, of course, yes. The name of this particular guitar is Hedwig, because of the the whole Harry Potter guitar connection there. So that one's a bit obvious. Okay, one of the other things I like to keep in here is a metronome, because timing is very important in the band, and you need to make sure you're always in time. And let's see what else we have. There's a pink highlighter, just in case we need to do any emergency highlighting, and you never know when that's going to come in handy. A keyboard. This particular one doesn't actually work, but I like to keep it anyway. It's sort of like a lucky charm. It's the keyboard we used when we were first writing songs, and I like to keep that with me at all times. What else do we have? We have a driving theory CD for learning about driving theory, and then a small fluffy duck for obvious reasons. What else do we have in here? Let's see. There's a Spanish flag. There's the Cold War DVD box set. Now this is one of my particular favourites that I like to keep in the case. You've got a picture of a tank on the front there. And then finally, this thing, which I don't really know what it is, but I like to just keep it in there anyway.